Jacksonville could be the new home for a University of Florida satellite campus, one that could cost the city millions of dollars, a dream now being discussed by city leaders. Today, Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry announced steps that could make it happen.
And the new president of the University of Florida as well, Dr. Ben Sasse, was here on the second day of his job to push the concept. News4Jax reporter Jim Piggott shows us what could happen with this project and tried talking to Sasse about it.
So they just finished talking about what they believe could be a game changer for Jacksonville. This center with the University of Florida operating a satellite campus here, one that would focus on artificial intelligence and medical technology.
The details are somewhat unclear, but Jacksonville is exploring the possibility of a new satellite campus for the University of Florida, somewhere in the city. The mayor will introduce legislation to the city council next week to spend about $50 million to try and make it a reality. It would also require $50 million in private funding and money from the state. The mayor says it would focus on innovative programs in medicine, business, and engineering.
This is a vision to have graduate classes you cannot get anywhere else in Jacksonville, Florida.
But again, where it would go and how it would be built and who would actually pay for it is still up in the air.
You have no idea where this is going to go. It's just going to be up for the next mayor probably to put this together.
I would expect site selection to be, if not done, pretty far along before the next mayor takes office. You guys will know where the site is, I would expect, before summer.
At the event, UF's new president, Ben Sasse, was one of those who spoke. Well, he didn't have a lot to say, only that this would benefit the university and Jacksonville.
The dynamism in the workforce and education space is going to continue to accelerate, and we at UF are really excited about growing this partnership.
This is Sasse's second day on the job. Yesterday on the Gainesville campus, there was protest of sorts by some students, faculty, and alumni worried about possible changes to UF staff and some concerned about his relationship with Governor DeSantis. Well, I wanted to ask him about that and to get more answers concerning the satellite campus here in Jacksonville. And this is how it all went down.
Mr. Sasse, can we just ask you a quick question?
And we're going up.
Can we just, well, we'll go on up.
We'll come up. Jim.
We're coming up, excuse me. Just a quick question.
I'm sorry, we're not doing this now. It's the mayor's day.
But this is your day too, sir. It's your second day. A lot of questions.
We're in
There's a
Jacksonville
lot.
today.
Just ask that you
Thanks a lot.
work with us here.
No, we're just asking you. I mean, come on, sir.
No,
it's
important.
It's the mayor's. It's your second day.
It's
We're
the
going to talk
mayor's
to the
day.
mayor.
I'll join with him.
Okay, if you'll join the mayor, that'd be great.
I didn't say I'm joining in for that.
But we just have some quick questions for you.
They got a tight schedule to keep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got a schedule we have to make.
Well, come on, sir. You know what the students, you should talk and you're not going to talk. You're really not going to talk. You're going to stay silent. You're bringing a major project to Jacksonville and you're not going to talk about it.
You step back just a little bit.
Well, we're going to want to go up too.
It's full.
Excuse me, we're going to come up too.
Sir, the elevator's full.
No, it's not.
I'd ask
No, it's
you to step
not.
outside.
Sir, why are you
not
not
push against me? I really would appreciate
Well, you're pushing
that.
against me.
Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.